Hai, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, here with me again, Kak. Okay, today actually I'm gonna review a textbook of English for Indonesian secondary school. Actually I'm gonna review two books, and right now, at this time, I'm gonna review is following term of Egg Principle, Teaching and Learning English by Willy Arenadi. See? Okay. Now, oops. Alright. The first book is Bahasa Inggris Studi dan Pengajaran untuk SMA, MA, SMK, MAK, the class 10 class, the first class of senior high school, and the second is interlanguage English for senior high school for students first student of high school. So the first and the second, and I'm gonna I'm gonna call this the first and the second book. So the principal one is the primacy of input. So actually the input that in the first book is which is included short functional of text. The essay is the form of recount like narrative, descriptive, and also grammar of interaction. Text reflects the various speech of egg. So this is a develop important character. For develop important is character such as love for Indonesian nature and guardianship. So this book is really focused in how we can love the Indonesian while we also learning English. So next, the second book is the input of this book is aimed to provide English learners material for 10 class, first class students. In accord with in 2016 subject is content, and the principle is communicative of approach to integrate students competence in 4 language skills, namely like speaking, listening, writing, and also reading. So in addition, the materials and learning excitement integrate to manner develop life skill. So this book it's also push same like the first book. That the first book is while we study English, they also study Indonesian history. So the second book is also like that. While we study English, we're gonna also study Indonesian history. Like in chapter 7, they also like in chapter 1, while we the skill that improve is like speaking, and the chapter 7 is also speaking. So but in material is just like there's about Indonesian history, just like the Battle of Surabaya. So that is the war Indonesian history. So the input is a little bit same, but it's more push at life skill. So our skill in 4 English skill is very important. So next, the second principle is the meaning or output that important. So on the first book, the first book is aimed to encourage the use of group learning in various form of communication with the aim the student interaction a lot, so that ability to communicate work in the item builds. So thus the student will practice their ability to the event, and also by using a text or task that given by a book. So the output is student can expect the competition. In other words, the student will be brave looking for the other resources and available that widely spread around them. And the second book is learning activities are developed in this book to make students actively learns English through activities. to understand and use the English to naturally express idea and feelings in learning. So that is. And the third principle is do not overteach grammar. So I was read this two of this book. So both of this book, it's almost each of the chapter it's teaching a grammar, but not always. So if we at chapter 1, it's like in the book 2 and the book 1, they are teaching simple past tense, and then at the chapter 5 there's a learning of simple past tense, but the book not teaching anymore because they are already teaching on the chapter 1. So it is a little bit sometimes it is teaching grammar, sometimes not. So there is just each a few chapter that teaching grammar, but if they already be given, they not be given anymore. Next, the fourth principle is focus on high frequency word. Actually, I was finding in two of these books, the vocabulary is a little more emphasis in each chapter, as like in the book 1, almost every chapter is give a little bit of vocabulary, and also in the book 2 also give a vocabulary, but not low frequency vocabulary. There's a low frequency vocabulary, just like there's a 10 vocabulary and just 9 or 8 that high frequency. So the low frequency is a very little bit. So I'm sorry. Yes. I don't know why. Maybe because the book is aimed to the first year student. So maybe they should be give an essay easy introduction maybe. So, and 5 principle is teach words in meaningful chunk. So both of this book have a little bit of common, where they are only what? I'm sorry. So okay. Common, there are only a few chapters that provide teaching and meaning of the words in the book. Each chapter has provided sound expression and also function of the expression. And the 8 is focused on fluency development. Yes, both of these books are very focused on students who are actively learning English, understanding and use English to express an idea, feelings naturally, and accept that. 2 books provide each chapter with 4 skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And 7 principle is motivation is a key to language learning. Yes, exactly. It's very the key, man. In each chapter of this book, there is a discussion and text and also task, wherein each chapter is in different ways. There's dominant. So sometimes each chapter dominant in speaking, but there's also listening, which will make learning method vary greatly. And because of the diversity provided by the book, there's a the greatly method and not common method. So we can use variant method. And 8 is principle. 8 principle is amount the intensity is instruct go hand in hand. So it's mean both of this book have a quite clear characteristic between the two, where learning is carry out the task and carry out the intensively and not over longer time, because it has been designed such a way that learning that may be less useful. So it's gonna avoid the wasting time. So the book is really designed like that. So maybe that's all I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you don't understand, you can see the translation right here. Okay, with me guys, be humble and stay creative. Bye.